Hello, my name is Mitchell Lehman, and this is my video of the evidence of my little fender bender that happened this morning on October 7th, 2009 at approximately 7:50 a.m. It happened on the East Henrietta Road exit off of 390 South, which I think is 15A. I was in the right-hand turning lane. There's a left hand and a right lane to turn right, and the light was red. It was raining. The car in front of me was a red Pontiac G6 sedan driven by a black man. I did not get his name, but his brake lights went off, and so I thought he was going. So I let off the brake and started to roll up to the intersection, because it was my turn next to go, and looked to my left to see if any oncoming cars were driving. I saw a car there, so I turned to my right again, looked forward to stop, and as I was going to brake, I noticed the red car that was in front of me did not actually go. It was still there. So I braked abruptly and bumped his rear driver's side bumper. We both stood in the exact same spot for approximately a minute, and he started to go forward onto East Henrietta Road. I was not sure if he was going to pull off in the checkered marked area, but he didn't. He kept in the right-hand turning lane to turn onto Crittenden Road, which is the next intersection off of East Henrietta Road. So he turned onto that road, and he stopped. I stopped behind him. We put on our four-ways, and we both got out and looked at our damage before we said anything to each other. And I said, "Would you like my contact information, insurance, everything?" And he goes, "Yes, I do." So I got in my car, and I was getting a piece of paper and a pen, and I got out of the car, and I came up to him and was going to write it down. And he goes, "You know what? Don't even worry about it, because the scratch is very light. You can't even tell." But of course it was raining at the time, so I don't know. And from what I could tell, it looked like there was no damage at all. Just like if something were to hit the back of his car, like someone would walk by and with like a metal object. It just little scratch. So he got in his car, and I got back in my car, and I was on my way to MCC, which is right across the street. And so I turned around, went to MCC, and he went forward onto Crittenden. And I did not get his plate number. I do not know if he got my plate number. So this video is to cover my grounds, to make sure that if someone ever hits him in the back end, or he ever backs into something, that he can't look up my plate number and contact me and sue me for damages that never occurred. So right now I'm going to go outside. It's kind of windy, so that's why I started inside, to get everything clear. And I'm going to show you the damage. When I first got out, I noticed immediately that the side right here was popped out. It was connected here, but just arched out. I popped it back in so that, because it was windy, I didn't want the thing to continue to pop out and the whole fender just to come off. So I took care of that. There's nothing left. There's no scratch, nothing there. This crack occurred probably from the force of the impact. And since this bumper is plastic, there's no metal to deal with. It's just black underneath. There's the paint scratch here, three scuffs here, and 3 down here. And each scuff had a little bit of red and white in it, but it became like powder, so I wiped it off, so you can't tell when you're near it that there's actually scratches there. But you can't see it in the video. See, what I figure is when I hit it, it bust. It just went like that and pushed the bumper in, cracked it, and popped this side out. So there's no scratch to the headlight or nothing. So this video is to cover my grounds, to prove that this is the damage that happened. His damage was very minor, just a little scratch. No one was injured. The impact was going less than 3 miles per hour. So this is my evidence video, and I will be writing a statement also.